This video tutorial will demonstrate how to install TeamPulse Standard Edition. Please pay close attention to our system's requirements. To install TeamPulse, you will need a Windows 7 or Windows 8 Professional Editions or above, or Windows Server 2008 R2, or Windows Server 2012. You will also need a web server. In TeamPulse's case, that will be IIS 7 or above. You will also need the Microsoft .NET Framework 4.0 or later, and access to an instance of SQL Server 2008 or 2012. If you do not have access to an instance of SQL, you can always install TeamPulse with SQL Server 2008 or 2012's Express editions. Please note, if using Team Foundation Server integration, Team Explorer 2012 will need to be installed on the TeamPulse server. Once you download your MSI package from your Telerik.com account, double-click it to initiate the installation. If you have user account controls, just select Yes. Once at the welcome screen, please take a moment to read the license agreement, and if you agree, click I agree, continue. You'll have two options for installing TeamPulse: an Express installation, and this is recommended for trial installations, or for the case of this video, we will select Custom and select Next. The default location will be Program Files x86 for a 64-bit system, Telerik TeamPulse. If you'd like to change the location for your installation, select Change. If not, click on Next. TeamPulse will automatically configure your web server. This is recommended. Go ahead and click on Next, and then you'll have the option to use a built-in account, so that could be any local system account, or in the case of this installation video, a Windows account. I will enter the domain, I will enter the username and the password, and I'll select Next. If you have access to an instance of SQL, use an existing or remote SQL instance. If not, you can download and install a new Microsoft SQL Server instance. In this case, I will select my local version, or I could use the drop-down menu to find other available SQL servers. You also have the option to use a SQL Server authentication account. If you do, it is recommended that the SQL Server account also has administrative access to the TeamPulse server. To ensure everything's okay, click on Test Connection. If successful, you will be notified, and then click on Next. You will receive a summary of what we will be doing. We'll install the TeamPulse core components plus the TeamPulse extensions. It will be installed on this directory, and these settings are being used. Once you're ready, click Install. If you need to make any additional changes, you can always click back to go to a previous screen. Once finished, you'll be notified that you have completely installed TeamPulse. Once you click on Finish, you will be directed to the welcome screen. You will have 5 days before you can activate TeamPulse or a standard edition license. If you want to activate now, you can click on here. If you want to start using TeamPulse now, obviously click here. I will click here to activate the software now. Your first time login, you can use the username admin and the password administrator if you like to use forms-based authentication. It is highly recommended that you change the password for this account. For the purpose of this video, we will use our Windows credentials, and if you like, you can choose for it to remember yourself. On the activation screen, you will have the option to either activate your trial edition, or if you've purchased your license, you can go ahead and select Standard Edition. I will go ahead and enter my Telerik credentials and click on Activate License. If more than one license is available on your Telerik.com account, you will need to choose the manual activation process. So choose the radio option for manual activation and copy to your clipboard the machine info key. Select it and click on Control C. And then click on the manual registration form. From here, you will see any available keys that you'll be able to add your machine info key to. Please take note to ensure that you're not trying to register an expired version of TeamPulse, for example the one here. In this case, I will use this version that is here. To add the key, click on Add a Key and then Control V or paste from your clipboard your machine info key. This machine info key is unique to your system, and then select Generate Key. Once the key is successfully generated, you can choose Copy Key or just highlight the key and copy it to your clipboard. Then return to your activation screen on your TeamPulse server and just simply paste the key into the field below and click on Activate Licenses. Once activated, it'll let you know that your TeamPulse is available until February 2014. This includes all major updates and support. After that, you will need to renew in the case of this key. And you have a total of 60 users, 1 currently being used, 59 available. And this concludes this tutorial on activating and installing TeamPulse.